Toilet talk and other tangents. We want to make a podcast, but we never planned it. Christian, Jaden, Dan, and Colin talk about taking shits until we're ballin'.
And most of the time, it's $10.
That'd be a great way to propose to a girl.
Yeah,
Like you just
you
put it in there, and
the
it takes
ring
like 5
in the
years
candle.
to burn the candle down.
Yeah, you forget about it. It bothers her sinuses every time you burn it.
And
so.
in the intermittent time, you get in like a bus accident and die or something,
Yeah.
and then like she's like, "Oh shit, could have
He
married him,
loved
but I
me."
didn't burn this candle fast enough." Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Toilet Talk and Other Tangents.
Shit, did we start, man? I'm still fixing my... Hey.
All right, hello. Welcome to episode 7 of Toilet Talk and Other Tangents. I'm Dan, and I've only been awake for an hour and a half.
I'm Christian.
Okay.
I've been up for way longer than that.
I'm Colin. I woke up at 9, and then 9:30, and then 10, and then 10:30, then was up at 11.
I didn't do this so that everybody could just.
I'm Jaden, and I ate a lot of cereal before we started recording this.
What kind?
Cookie Crisp.
No, Cocoa Pebbles.
Ooh, makes the milk chocolate.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
You gotta drink that Cocoa Pebble milk.
Someone I work with was like, "Have you ever put chocolate milk into the cereal, like before you even ate it?" And I was like, "What?"
What cereal did you
Yeah,
recommend to do
what-
that?
I don't know.
You
She
just
just
said
she just
understand.
named a cereal, and I think
That's
she was.
disgusting.
It's
disgusting.
sounded like it would be a weird mix, but then I was like,
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
do it with, like, Reese's Puffs.
That would
Yeah,
probably
like-
be good.
I don't know.
I
Cocoa
think
Puff
sh-
seems like it would just be too much cocoa.
I
It's
think
just too much
I think it
chocolate.
was a chocolate cereal, and then I was like, that sounds like too much chocolate. And she was like,
Count Chocula.
no,
Ooh.
it makes it more chocolate.
Yeah.
I was,
It's a race.
see
who can get.
You'll get lit.
Oh.
Damn it! I love that one.
I don't even have any writing on that.
Our grandfather once put orange juice in his cereal
Yeah.
because he was out of milk.
I've done that. I did it as a kid, like 5.
What cereal was it?
I want to say fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
oh,
Yeah.
oh god,
Horrifying.
Yeah. I ate one bite and went, no, I
Yeah.
regret this thoroughly.
I've been close to like putting water in my cereal before, but I've never actually done it. I just can't eat it without
Dude,
milk. Man. Like,
Dad
it's
says he does that all the time.
just- really?
Well, like, yeah. He said he used to do it all the time because he never liked milk that much. So he would just
But it's like a different thing when it's in cereal.
100%.
I don't know.
This isn't me.
Yeah,
I've
sorry, I
seen
came at you hard.
It's fine.
I've seen your dad eat a bowl of cereal, stand up, slap his stomach, and go, I love a good bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
And like,
He will live off cereal for months.
Yeah.
I could probably do that too.
Yeah.
I love cereal.
I couldn't
Frosted
live-
Flakes.
Well, see, I feel like it would kill any normal person,
Well,
but his like, you know,
Regimen.
digestive ecosystem is just used to getting nothing
Yeah.
but like sugary cereal.
It's just like cereal
I didn't
and
say-
Burger King. And then,
sugary cereals.
Well, like if you're gonna eat cereal, you might as well go for the good shit.
Sometimes I want a nice, normal,
dude,
healthy bowl of cornflakes.
Why?
Because why not?
I love rice checks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they're my
Yes.
favorite cereal.
I like the corn checks too.
Yeah. They do something to the milk.
Yo,
That makes
cinnamon
it
life
taste so good.
is my shit.
I like
Yeah, cinnamon life is really good.
oh fuck. It's like Raisin Bran, but it's the
Special K.
Great Grains.
What?
Great Grains.
Great
I don't
grain.
even know
Yeah.
what that is.
It's basically just whole oats and like
Okay.
more whole grain, like actual whole grains.
Yeah, yeah.
With raisins and sugar on the raisins.
I don't like raisins.
Really?
Let's not retry the raisin.
I could live off a cereal if it was a different cereal every bowl. Like
Just
like
not.
every
Yeah.
meal.
Fucking
Like
living the high life over here.
No,
I
agree
different
with
cereal every
Look at
bowl.
Rich
You can't
guy.
just live off fucking the same bowl of cereal every day.
Well, no, it would spoil if it was the same bowl.
Well, I'm guessing you only got one bowl.
The bottomless bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
Then it's a living
Just
hell.
refills.
There's people who like pour the milk in the cereal bag and eat it that way.
Jeez.
Like, I saw somebody do it in college once. It was very disturbing.
I've done it
Like,
with like the
in
little.
class.
Just
Yeah.
take a full day to eat one
Did he finish it?
bag of cereal.
So he brought milk
Yeah.
and then the bag of cereal.
Well, he got like one of
in
those
the
little
glass.
milk cartons.
Okay. All
Was
right.
it a
That-
full
it makes it a
box
little
of cereal
better.
or like the little travel?
I think it was
boxes?
like, it was a whole box, but I think it was like half gone.
Okay, I've done it with the little ones because I've never had a
Well,
bowl
yeah,
when you have
But
that.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not going to eat all the cereal at once, like, don't do that,
I'm gonna
man.
bring this whole $5 worth of cereal into a class. and just
Open it
eat
up
it.
first time in class, pull out a gallon of
Take
milk,
a
and
big
just
woof and
dump
just
it
go,
in.
Yeah, that's what I was picturing, a full gallon. He was like draining it.
Where'd he get the gallon from? It wasn't in his book bag.
I like
Oh.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say he only walked in with a box of cereal and he somehow had a thing of milk. Didn't even have books.
He doesn't go to this school. I don't know where. Who is this guy?
He's into his class is actually intro to cereal.
He's the only guy.
Yeah,
What's in your backpack? Milk.
it's not
for my
even in a
cereal.
jar.
Yeah, he just dumps
No,
milk
it's
into
just
the book
full of
bag.
milk.
This is a watertight book bag that I use for storing milk.
You know, he zips it, there's just milk spilling out.
That's not gonna work if it's that far away. Here.
Oh, dude, I just don't like it.
I just don't like this at all.
You can hold it if that's easier. The mic.
Then I'm gonna feel like a country singer.
Howdy, y'all.
Early one morning while making the rounds.
His mic just pointed to his dick. Wanted to see what that had to say.
Yeah, we got a. Colin's doing physical comedy for this episode.
Hey.
Oh my god. Shocking.
You just pulled his finger off.
I like the contrast between this and our last episode.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the last one was a heated discussion. This is about cereal. It's great.
Yeah.
That's cereal, man.
So
Got
what's
a
the-
lot of opinions about cereal.
I cut my finger at work.
With
Like
what?
the slicer.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, you want to see? It's pretty bad.
That's not that bad.
You didn't.
It's
bleed
not
on-
horrible.
Did you bleed on the meat?
No, because I was cleaning the slicer to break it down for the night, which
Oh.
pissed me off a lot because then I had to re-clean it.
Oh, no.
I was I
human
finished.
blood like fun to clean versus like just
Well, it's not fun to bleed onto the thing you
just wondering.
just finished cleaning.
Good
Like
point.
I was right at the end, just finishing it up, and then it was just like, and I was like, "Fuck."
That does kind of suck.
I'm more mad that it cut my nail too, because now it's gonna heal kind of weird. I feel like.
really.
I don't know.
I once crushed my thumb somehow, and like over the course of like a year. Stop doing
Yeah,
that.
I gotta move my hand.
Over the course of like a year, like it just the whole nail came off, and it was like.
Did it turn black before? Before it like turned
Yeah.
like
You could
like-
tell that it was like, "Oh, that nail's dead."
There's like the little like
Yeah.
white.
Mhm.
I think it's the cuticle. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
That was like gone. Like it just there was like a hole
Yeah.
in my nail.
I had the same thing with my my toenail.
Oh really?
Big toe, the whole nail. Like, well, first it turned black. I was playing football or something, got stepped on, and it just kind of like,
Died.
yeah, it turned black, and then it like completely came off.
Ugh.
You gotta point that at your mouth.
I'm pointing my dick in your mouth.
Oh my god.
I don't think that's.
Yeah. This is the mic stand podcast.
I've wounded myself multiple times at work. Once a roll of paper towels crushed my finger, and then it started bleeding under the nail.
How did you crush your finger with a roll of paper towel?
So they were like high up, and I didn't have like a ladder, so I was just like stretching and slowly pulling, and then there was like a roll above it. It's not like a
Oh,
like
it
that.
fell
it's
on
like,
the.
yeah,
like, it
it's like
fell,
an
like,
industrial
up and size
size
down, yeah.
roll of paper
Okay.
towel, so it's like very heavy.
So it's
Okay.
basically just paper.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
And it just crushed my finger, and I was like, well, that hurt.
yeah.
Did you guys hear when I slid the manhole cover over my finger? I can't remember if I told the
Yeah,
story
I think you
about
told me that.
So, like, we were in Alabama, and we were about to close this hole, and I was like, all right, I can do this. You guys can go like get the truck and all that shit. So like, how the hole was set up, it was like a foot away from like the grass, so we just put it on the grass, and then it's got like the rain ditch, and I was moving it, like sliding it, because I was just gonna kick it, but I pushed it, and it like slid onto my like index finger. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
No. It's like whenever you see on like Deadliest Catch, they like slam their fingers and it like swells up, and they gotta like stab it with the hot needle to get all the pus out, like through the nail on the top. And I was like, I don't want
sure.
that.
You having a problem?
That made me queasy. That imagery was not okay with me.
Now imagine squishing your finger and that running through your head.
Gross.
Yeah.
Probably
Hey,
not a
I've-
good thought to have.
Yeah, no.
I definitely cut myself a lot at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was cleaning the knife and it slipped and it went right into my finger. And I was like, cool.
Dude, I've stabbed myself everywhere.
Really?
Like,
Just for fun?
no,
Just to see how it feels.
No, like seriously though, like my hand, my arms.
I've burnt my
They've
arm.
really just
There's that
healed because
scar.
I haven't really been like cutting shit. But
Literally almost just took a drag of the microphone. Just wanted to point that out.
you could have played it off, but you
These
know.
voices are real smooth.
It's hitting my lungs just right.
Yeah.
I've never thought that when I've been smoking. This is hitting my lungs just right.
Oh,
It's
gross.
that prime quality cancer.
Ooh.
I can feel the cancerous cells multiplying.
I've heard people.
My death approaches
Just
slowly,
how I
and I
like
love
it.
it.
It's dancing in my lungs.
It's doing the salsa.
It's mamboing.
Do the tango.
You know, Tommy Chong does like tango now. He's
Really?
like really into it.
That is awesome.
I could see him doing that.
He,
Yeah.
For sure.
he credits it for him getting over cancer.
Really?
Yes.
That's.
I don't know if that's true.
Can you imagine
but
the power of dance heals you?
Tom and Chong beat cancer with the power of dance.
Yeah. That could
I believe it.
Wasn't.
Cancer's no match for the
That-
power of dancer.
Yeah. They don't want the free health care of dance. So they banned it.
It's Tommy Chong and Bernie Sanders dancing everywhere.
Yeah. And Kevin Bacon is just like doing
love it.
gymnastics at some point in front of a
Yeah.
beetle.
Yeah.
Because he has to be in everything. Like,
Yeah.
That's how
he's just
yeah.
he's got to be there.
That's how he blows off steam, man. He just angry dances.
Angry dances in a train yard,
Yeah.
I think, is where it happened.
Yeah, it's in like an abandoned train
Yeah.
depot.
Yeah.
And it's definitely 100% him and not someone else doing those flips and stuff. Why else would it be a shadow person?
Could you imagine like they're like telling him how to do it, and it's like you do like 3 flips in a row, and it's like, can you do that? No.
No. I
I,
cannot.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go outside and change real quick. He calls his friend the stunt man.
That's the thing I hate about modern movies is like they get around like actually having to do stunts by just like editing. Have you seen that like? There's like this clip of Liam Neeson. I think it's in one of the Taken movies where he's like jumping a fence and it like cuts like 7 times because he can't actually jump a fence. So it's just
Why not
like
just get a stunt guy?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Or just make it so he doesn't have to jump the fence.
How about just make it a wooden fence? And he,
Or
like,
just don't be a pussy and
smashes
fucking
through it?
jump the fence. It's not that hard, man.
They should just have him like kick the fence down.
Yeah,
'Cause that's
shoot
just
the
more
fence
badass.
down.
Shoot the fence. down.
Yeah, just shoot the
It's a
fence
chain
down.
link fence. He's just shooting through it.
That's how guns work.
Yeah.
It's like all locks. You just shoot it, right?
Yeah.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Any
Shoot
lock
'em, they pop up.
Any lock you encounter, you shoot it and you could get in.
It's like bang.
Yeah.
Done.
And there's one locksmith for the whole town. He's rich.
He's just the guy with the gun.
He's like a fireman who starts.
I locked my
Pistol.
keys in my car. I'll be right there. It just shoots the door open.
Yep.
Can we make crime dramas that are about something that mundane? It's just like a locksmith who breaks locks to fix them.
There's one detective like investigating it, and he's way too into it. He's got like boards everywhere, of, like, string.
Who's breaking all these locks with guns?
He's got like O.J. Simpson on there. And, like, he's like the Zodiac killer's got to be involved.
It could be really funny though.
It's actually Stu the locksmith.
Yeah.
He's like, I thought it was about the Zodiac killer, but this goes straight to the top of the lock world.
Of the small town.
They're gonna, yeah, dude.
The detective accidentally
Someone
locked his
locked their
keys in the
keys in their
armory.
Someone locks their keys in their car. They're gonna call up Stu. They're gonna be like, "Hey, Stu, I locked my keys in there. You're the best locksmith in town. You know, I need you."
And he's like, I'm on it. Then I hear a
Yeah.
shotgun.
He shows up with a shotgun, and he just blasts the window. And he's like, "All right,
And then
that'll be
he
$200."
turns around and he goes, I'm in.
As he
Pulls out like a
ejects-
walkie-talkie.
Yeah, then he puts on sunglasses.
Walks away.
Yeah,
You'll get your bill in the mail.
He pulls out like a walkie-talkie.
that's an episode.
And it just like cuts to like his office where the other one's still in the package because like no one's on the other side.
Yeah,
It's actually not even charged.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even make a noise.
Yeah, it's just a still
he,
shot of a fucking...
he forgot to put batteries in the walkie-talkie.
It's just in one of those like plastic store walkie-talkie containers.
Yeah.
Like he just went to Dick's and got like a bag of.
They're pink too.
Yep.
It's the only ones they had.
The detective investigating locked the keys in the armory, and he had to call Stu. And then Stu opens it up, and then he's just like, "Man, this case, I can't break it."
Then Stu like walks out and then he starts putting it together. It's like
No, he-
Usual Suspects.
Yeah, the last. I was just, dude. It's like the last scene. It's like this montage of like all these locks.
All
Yeah.
these locks just getting busted.
Then the cop's like, "Fuck!"
And by then, Stu's already moved on to another town.
Yeah, gone like the wind.
It's great. We should do that.
Really should do that.
I don't know how we're gonna do like the shotgun window scene, but like we can figure it out.
We buy a shotgun.
We'll edit in post.
Special effects.
We'll
Yeah.
add it in
They could
post.
do anything nowadays. Make
Green
Liam Neeson jump a fence.
Just getting.
They can do anything. Like make a man jump a fence,
You guys,
even though he didn't really jump the fence.
have you guys been on
Movie
r
magic.
slash terrible photoshops?
No.
I don't know.
So it's like somebody like says like,
Reddit.
yeah, I want me standing next to the Eiffel Tower, but like me holding the Eiffel Tower up, and they've like photoshopped the guy sideways holding it. So I want somebody to make a movie where it's like I gotta have Liam Neeson jump this fence, so it's a wide shot of Liam Neeson standing behind a fence.
And you just
It's
see
like-
like the Photoshop edit,
Yeah.
like the box and everything, and then the cut, and his silhouette is still cut out. You see the checkered white
It's like-
background.
Yeah.
It's like jumping in like some shitty video game where like
Yeah,
there's no
right.
animation, so you just go up and like.
Yeah, just up, over.
I just need a photo of Liam Neeson like slightly jumping, and I can edit.
Sold me.
And
I believe that man could jump a fence.
It's like an abrupt pause in the movie action too.
Yeah, the music
It's like
stops and everything.
the music stops and you just hear clicking and typing, and then he just like him gets dragged over, and then it continues.
I'll be sitting there watching the movie like, yeah, Liam, that's exactly how I would have done
But
it.
there's
Whoa.
one frame. There's one frame of like right before it gets back into the movie. It's like MS Paint, and it's like edited by this guy. And it's just a flash.
just in case you thought some professional editor did this.
Yeah,
It's the intern.
It's Stu.
Stu, he's back.
Stu the whole
He
time.
switched careers.
He's a Renaissance man.
Instead of breaking windows, he's breaking movies.
Then he goes to the clubs at night, breaks hearts.
And dances.
Yeah. And he breaks ankles on the basketball court.
He gets hired as a movie editor. He's like, yeah, I'll cut this down for you. And then he just like shoots parts of the reel off.
He's not even a locksmith. He's just a guy who
It's gonna be
loves
a whole
guns.
thing. Yeah, he just shoots guns.
He's just a guy with a shotgun.
The cop's like, why do I always see Stu on the shooting range? He's supposed to be fixing locks.
How does he hit the center every time? He's using a shotgun that's 200 meters away.
He actually doesn't even know how guns work. He just likes them. like the basic understanding isn't there. He's just like, boom, that's it.
I cock and a boom.
And the window's open.
You
and they got the
point
keys.
at it, you pull the trigger, it's not there no more.
Yeah, you don't point at yourself or that bad.
You don't look down the barrel.
Don't look at the barrel.
And that's the only rule.
Yeah. Perfect. What a guy.
Stu. What a guy.
He breaks hearts, breaks angels.
The first episode's a crime drama. The rest is just the life of Stu.
Yeah. He wakes up in the morning, pours himself a bowl of cereal.
With orange juice.
No, with vodka.
Oh, yeah. It's actually a white Russian.
You can see he's got some deep inner
I want him
pain.
to just like pull out the bag of cereal and shoot a hole in the bottom, and I'll just drink out the hole.
That's how he does the vodka, too.
Yeah.
Anything he
It's
pours.
a glass. So it's just shattered.
Have you guys seen like the bottle cap challenge?
Was that the thing where you like snap and
Oh
and
yeah,
send
wait,
it?
I have seen this.
People kicking the cap
Yeah.
off.
Oh.
It's like that, but he does it with a gun.
I actually saw this video of a guy doing it with a crossbow.
What?
Yeah, he shoots a crossbow at a bottle cap and twists it off.
That's
It's
badass.
so
Yeah, I've
impressive.
seen some crazy ones when that was like going around.
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out to Max Holloway.
Who?
The guy who started it. It doesn't
Oh.
matter.
I would have never known that.
Yeah.
Now I do. Shout out to that guy.
He's a UFC fighter.
Oh.
Alright.
I don't watch
Joe
UFC.
Rogan?
Good old man.
Featherweight champion.
No. Featherweight. Ooh. Those are like just like real scrappy guys.
145.
Yeah,
How much
like-
they weigh?
It's Bruce Lee, basically.
fighting. Cool.
Right.
Like, you know,
I imagine just
figure
like
wise.
dudes who
Float
like
like
have a
butterfly.
desk job want to punch things at the end of the day. So
Fight Club?
they join featherweight.
That'd be great. We
That's-
just like get guys who work desk jobs and want to blow off steam and have
Yeah.
them fight.
So just fight.
Yeah. So Fight Club.
Next year by Shuby Productions.
Yeah, no, it's
It's just Fight Club.
you're allowed to talk about it though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could be like, yeah, I go to this place.
We'd love it if
It's
you
all
did.
licensed.
We
Yeah.
need more fans.
The first two rules are that you can talk about it.
You can talk about it.
What's the second rule?
You can talk about
Oh, okay.
The first rule is you can talk about it. The second rule is please talk about it.
You need to talk about this.
Guys, rent's at the end of the month. I need more money.
I paid for this gym with I mortgaged my house.
it. I'm
My
really
wife
trying to
is
get the word
pissed.
out. I need you guys.
My wife is gonna leave me, and she said she's taking the kids.
Guys, I need your help.
The rules are just a screed about a man's life falling apart.
Intercut with guys just kicking the shit out of each other.
Yeah. Man, we're making so many movies today. This is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
There's a lot of scenes of like through a door into his office and he's just looking down at his desk like
The bills are
fuck.
piling up.
Yeah.
Every time it's like 20 more papers.
She maxed out the credit card, and she doesn't care.
Fuck!
It's got to be a montage with like a really like cheery song, like girls just want to have fun or something, and it's just like bills piling up on his desk.
But it's got to be connected to Stu. He's his brother.
What?
We're like Quentin
It has to come
Tarantino.
back
It's
to
all got to
Stu,
be
though.
connected.
Stu's sleeping with his wife.
Yeah.
This is the birth of the Shuby-verse.
Yeah. They're all gonna be connected.
The ESU. Extended Shuby universe.
It's the Shuby verse.
Oh, the Shubyverse?
Oh,
yeah, Shubyverse sounds
that's
better.
That's a catchier name.
Shubyverse,
I'm gonna go
yeah.
to that one.
I literally said that.
I'd
Like,
take-
that was the first thing I said.
Whoever
Good
thought of
idea,
that,
Colin.
Colin, good idea.
I see how it's gonna be. He was just trying to put the black man down.
All right, next movie. Go, go.
Another idea.
Small town mayor.
Small down there. He doesn't like dancing. Wait, no, that's just Footloose. Shit.
He does like dancing.
He does like dancing, but
There's
no
Kevin
one,
Bacon's there and he doesn't want to dance.
no one else does. Kevin Bacon's trying to get dance banned.
In this one, we have to hire Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. Instead of his stunt double.
So please give us $100 million on our thing.
Fundraiser.
Yeah. Thank you. That was the
Yeah.
word.
I don't think it's. Are we fundraising?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that episode's not out
Do
yet,
they-
so nobody knows.
Do they get cookies?
It'll be out before this though.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're good. I did that part out.
Maybe it won't. Dun dun dun.
Ta-da.
Was that a gang sign?
Christian, you're in the wrong neighborhood.
My arthritis is flaring up. I can't close my hands.
It's the cripple gang.
Yeah, we're the cripple gang. Our hands hurt all the time. Help me.
That's the fourth movie.
I can't open up this
just
bottle of
not Christian.
painkillers.
It's the Crips, but they're just crippled.
I can't open up the bottle of painkillers. I didn't get the arthritis one. Help. I am in pain. And then it ends.
That's really sad.
And then we always add like the after credit scene, and it's just some guy opening them for you. Happy ending.
No, someone opened it, took him, and then I ran into the room, and then he closed it again and walked away.
No.
But you have to stay through the credits, which is 90% of the movie.
There's way too many names for this length of movie.
There's not even too many names. It's just us four. But like, there's so many titles.
Yeah,
that-
they're just
This
making up titles.
this movie is 90% credits. That's the title of the movie.
It's a documentary.
Yeah, we want people to know what they're getting into.
Yeah.
So, actually, I think we probably don't, because then they won't watch it.
The main advertisement is "Do not watch this movie."
Gone
Never
wrong,
watched it,
gone
yeah.
sexual.
No.
With my dad.
What?
You never seen like those?
Is that a new
those,
movie?
Those YouTube clickbait
yeah,
titles.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's like that.
Gone
There's just like a
wrong.
bunch of parentheses. Gone wrong, gone sexual. With my
Dude,
dad.
like there's a video of this guy, the prankster, who just like makes out with his sister.
What? Wait.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking
And it's
about.
consensual, so it's not like they're blindfolded and she doesn't know it's like they're just making out. And it's like, yeah, prank.
This is a prank.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
He's the guy who really wants people to know he's fucking his sister.
And he's looking at the camera with this like fucking. Sorry, listeners, you can't see the face I just did, but I nailed it.
I'll try to describe it. It's like a smug, like, you know what I'm doing.
It's I'm kissing
You-
my sister.
You want to be me face. But, like, at the same time, it's like, dude, you
Constipated?
just
Yeah.
you're kissing your sister. I don't want to be you.
No one wants to be you.
I like the vibrating panties prank.
What?
Yeah, no, it's like not even a prank. It's just like, oh, I put these vibrating panties on my girlfriend. Now we're going to fucking Walmart. Guess what's gonna happen when I press the button?
They're gonna vibrate. Who would have thought? It's
Joke
just
on you,
watching,
they
like,
catch fire.
softcore porn at that point.
Yeah,
right?
basically.
Yeah. Could you imagine? They catch on fire. She has to go to the hospital.
Prank.
You got penetrated by flame.
That's what
That's
they.
the next shoe we move.
That's what they used to say
Penetrated
when you were possessed by demons.
It's just
In
a
the
gay porno,
1800s.
but halfway through, like, a fire comes out of the dude's dick into the other guy's ass.
His dick becomes a dragon
It shoots Glocks.
that shoots nunchucks.
I wish there was a movie that just did that, like switch genres completely, like 30 minutes into it.
Like,
Like it's a hardcore porno and then like Godzilla attacks. Like something like that. That'd be awesome.
like
You put that on
a
Pornhub.
We could.
a noir like mystery movie, and then halfway it turns into a musical.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly. Dude,
Ends with
that
a
would
porno.
actually be a good like blend of genres, like a noir that's also a musical.
Yeah.
You could have like
That
cool
would be
like
kind of interesting.
Isn't
low-key
that
spy
what
music and shit.
the Muppets 2 was?
Fuck off with the Muppets.
The Muppets.
I'm not talking about the Muppets. I'm talking James Bond's getting down to some sick trombone.
What?
Don't
Does-
ruin this for me.
Does he not do that? I've never
doesn't hear it.
I've never.
But he also sings.
What if he was the only one that could hear it?
It's like Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
He's just constantly looking over his shoulder trying to
Fuck
find.
is playing this trombone?
Where's that music coming from?
Do you guys not hear it?
Every
It's
time
going
he,
on
like,
for
slightly
70
walks.
years.
He's actually just an insane man.
With a gun.
Yeah.
So James Bond is a woman now, right? That's
What?
The thing?
What? Really?
Yeah,
I thought
then-
it was what's his name? Who's the black guy from The Office?
Well,
Not
they were-
Sam,
Idris Elba?
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't give it to him.
They were gonna
Really?
do that, but then it like didn't happen.
Really? I'll look it up real quick.
They said that he wasn't James Bond enough.
Really?
What do you mean they made
Oh.
James Bond a girl?
I believe what happened. I don't know if it's that James Bond is a girl, but like some woman now has like the 007 number.
Why would
I mean,
I feel
wouldn't
like
they just
it
give her a new number?
would have been more interesting if they gave it to Idris Elba.
Idris Elba.
Like he wanted it. He wanted that.
Ingrid Elba.
Yeah.
Also, I've never seen a 007 movie, so I can't really talk.
I've only seen the one with a guy with the 3 nipples. What?
I've seen the one where the pigeon does a double take, and that's like my favorite moment of any movie.
I've seen one, and it felt like it was a episode of Mystery Science Theater.
Really?
Yeah, it was from like the mid '70s. It was
Oh, when they
terrible.
were weird.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
speaking of Mystery Science Theater, I downloaded Howling 2.
Your
sister's
is
a
a
werewolf.
vampire? Oh, damn it.
It's a werewolf every time.
Yeah.
Did
You
you
say
say
vampire.
werepire?
I said vampire.
Yo,
Dude, that would be dope. A werepire.
werepire. There's the.
That's what I said when everyone was like, "Yo, Jacob versus Edward for Twilight."
It
I was
could
like, no.
Be the la-
I'm
It could be
Jacob.
be
I
the
would get
La La
pissed.
Land of our generation.
Wasn't La La Land the La La Land? It was only
What?
like 2 years ago.
That's not my
Could make it
generation.
a musical love story with between a werewolf and a vampire.
And set in Seattle. No. Oregon.
I was gonna say Vancouver. I don't know why.
Vancouver.
Or like a vampire.
Never been.
And a
I
vampire
have no
hunter.
idea what Vancouver looks like.
It's Canada.
So like the
Or like Haiti.
No, no, I don't think that's it.
It's a nice place.
It's not.
It's not bad.
I don't think it is.
Have you met a Haitian?
No.
Yes.
According to our great president, it is a shithole country.
That is
I'm
correct.
and I'm inclined to agree.
I mean,
You're really
It's-
pushing away our Haitian
It's have
viewers
some
right
bad
now, and
days.
I'm not.
I don't
Our
want those
Haitian
filthy
audience.
people watching our fucking. Oh God. Okay. I apologize to all Haitians.
Uh,
I love black people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Next Chewy Productions. I love black people.
Yeah, it's just gonna be all of us talking about black celebrities.
no,
that
it's
we
just
admire.
in the cover is just Jaden making that smug face from the prank video.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Have you seen the My Friend Dates My Girlfriend for a Day prank?
No.
Yeah.
Isn't that just guys who like getting caught?
Yes.
Well, no. So
the guy just wants to get cucked and just
Yeah.
making a reason.
it's like the girlfriend never seems like she's on board.
No.
Never.
No.
So it's always like the two guys like talking, and it's always at one point the boyfriend goes, "Kiss her,
Oh God.
do it, kiss her."
It
It's
just
just like, you know, you can kiss her, right?
it
And
would
then
have.
the
Kiss her.
boyfriend starts jacking off
In the corner,
Yeah.
He's recording in the corner. He doesn't have pants on.
I've seen this video. Yeah.
Then the hot dog goes up the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it always goes.
1 minute you're just telling your best friend to kiss your girlfriend, and then the hot dog's up your butt.
Yep.
It's up his
Yeah.
It's up everyone's
So you
butt.
don't even know. Like you just know. He's like, oh, there's a hot dog up my ass.
No, he
But
whispers
you don't
it.
see it.
No, he just like
Yeah.
pulls it out somewhere, and he's like, "Hey, you guys want a hot dog?"
Then just like throws it in the person's face.
See, you thought you were pranking somebody else, but you walked around for half a day with a hot dog in your ass.
Well, how else are you gonna
Yeah.
cook it?
So who's really being pranked?
It's pressure cooked.
Dude, how many?
Jesus
You
Christ!
just gotta really squeeze those cheeks.
How much barometric pressure can your sphincter achieve?
Enough to make diamonds
Out of hot dogs.
I'm gonna turn this hot dog into a diamond.
Next Chewy production movie.
Just the guy clenching his asshole for an hour and a half.
Why is it not working?
It's actually only 20 minutes and an hour and a half worth of credits.
And you don't know what's happening. The big payoff is he pulls the diamond out of his
pulls,
ass. He's like,
a-
this used to be a hot dog.
When I started, this was a hot dog.
It's actually just Ron
Now it's
Jeremy,
not.
so it's even more questions.
Oh God.
Gross.
Have you guys ever actually seen a porn with Ron Jeremy?
No.
No.
I've not either.
No.
I was
I
just,
feel like I would see him and I'd be like, I don't like that.
but like, how does he get so famous? Like, because like no guy like searches for porn based on the male actor. I feel like
It's probably because there's
I feel like some of them do though.
Really though?
Yeah, they're like, I want to see this chick get pounded by a huge slong. You know.
True.
And Ron Jeremy.
The less of the dude I see, the better.
Yeah.
I 100% agree.
I'm glad they stopped doing the balls and ass shots of the dudes.
Yeah, I don't get why
All
people
taint.
found that
the
attractive.
fucking taint.
You
hanging
can't
out.
see the woman
Low
at all.
down.
You just see like, dude.
Yeah. Just so you-
He honestly looks like a Mario character.
Yeah, kind of.
He died?
He looks like a
Or is he
70s
alive
guy.
still?
No, he's still alive.
He is.
He was like he had like some health issues, I think, a few years back, but he didn't actually die, as far as I know.
Did Hugh Hefner actually die?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, because I heard that, but then I heard it wasn't true, and then okay. I'm just making sure.
No, he's in the vault with Elvis.
Who's in charge of Playboy now?
No one.
What?
But he sold
I
it
don't know,
before.
somebody probably.
Yeah, didn't he sell it to
Oh yeah, he
That's
like
why there's
sold
no
the
nudes
company,
in
but
it.
he was like, I still want to live in the mansion.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, I
That's
mean,
his
like, he owned the
fucking right.
mansion.
Yeah, he was like, you could own the company, but I'm gonna live here still.
Yeah.
Does anyone know how he died?
No.
I think he
Because I like
just
I
was
like to
old.
imagine he died pounding puss.
I do too.
All the blood from his heart went right to his penis, then died.
Yeah. The blood died.
All his blood died.
Oh. I hate when my blood dies.
Damn it, gotta get more blood. I don't know why, but after he sold Playboy, I just thought all the women moved out, and it was just like some old
Just a
dude.
giant mansion,
Yeah.
just with one lonely old
He
guy
just
in it.
wanders the halls and cries,
Yeah.
remembering when there were titties everywhere.
Oh, I know he was still getting it though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess like
Like-
the Playboy like lagoon thing.
Wait.
So
what?
like
Back up.
Yeah, hold on.
in the
This is so-
backyard of the Playboy mansion, there's this giant pool, and then there's like a cave thing,
Okay.
like in
yeah.
the middle
yeah,
of it.
GTA 5.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
I guess
that's where my brain went to.
someone asked like an ex Playboy model, like, what does that smell like? And she was like a basement.
Yep.
Oh.
I was
Yep.
like, weird.
Because it's just water right underneath.
It's water under like a rock. So
Okay.
and I was
Makes
like,
sense.
yeah, that makes sense.
But
Also gross.
yeah.
That's not what you want to think of. Like when you think of the Playboy Mansion, you
not what I want
you
my
want to
dream.
hope it's sort of clean, right?
Yeah.
You know it's probably not.
I
It
mean,
just
I
smells like dirty pussy.
I want it to be a little filthy.
Nobody's fucking Hugh Hefner with a dirty pussy. Get
Nah.
out of here.
He's like, get that dirty puss away from me. I want to go for clean.
Clean out your snatch and come back.
He throws her out of his room and says that.
He throws her out of the window,
It's just some old dude yelling, "Clean out your
wearing a smoking jacket.
in like $4,000 shoes or something."
No, he's wearing slippers. You know he
Yeah,
is.
it's like slippers. I meant.
Yeah.
Crushed velvet slippers.
Yep.
If I were that man, I would never get out of my bathrobe.
Why would you?
Fuck no.
He made a living
And
of
unless I was
taking
fucking.
pictures of women,
Yeah.
and he was like, I
He
got it.
started a men's what's it called?
Magazine.
Persona.
What?
What?
Yeah, of just wearing smoking jackets and pounding the puss.
I see what you're saying. Like,
feel
he
like that was
created a
always the
person.
He
Yeah.
created like a person.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he won. Like,
Yeah.
he's the guy who won.
That's true.
You know, like if looking back at his life, there wasn't really a bad moment.
Yeah, you know, anyone could think like, I want to take naked pictures of women, but he turned.
He
it into
did
an
it.
Industry.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm gonna do it, and did it.
Anyone can do that and get arrested, but he like
He did it. He did it and made a career.
When photos actually first started, you could buy a prostitute for less money than a picture of a naked woman.
Probably.
That's probably true.
No, 100% true.
Yeah?
It was like
You still can.
so.
I don't.
I-
That's
I
true.
think you're getting your prostitutes in the bad.
I mean, technically,
I don't.
you
want
still
them,
can buy a prostitute cheaper than a naked
I don't
picture.
think getting haircuts counts, Christian.
No, I'm just $20 can get you far.
Naked pictures are free though.
What?
Yeah, on the internet.
Are you gonna pull some?
What is-
that what's happening?
What is that?
Oh God. this is a great bit, Christian.
Thank you.
Boom. Free.
I can't see that. I don't know what that is.
Wait, what is that? That looks really fucking weird.
That's
It's
naked.
I think he just
Oh,
looked
okay.
up naked.
I looked
woman.
up porn.
Where
Oh,
is she? Oh, is it bed?
She's
I
on a
think
cloud.
I thought it was a bathtub.
Good thing we don't have HR. You'd get fired.
Yeah.
One of us should be HR though. Then we can add another title to our credits.
I'm
Make it
HR.
longer.
Oh shit! HR's making the rules.
HR's fine.
What do you do when HR breaks the HR rules?
My HR guy keeps showing me porn.
When we said human resources, we didn't mean like this.
I meant like this.
You just have filing cabinets filled with just naked pictures.
It's
This is the
entire
human
backlog
resources
of
department.
Playboy.
I got arms if you want those. Give me a second. I gotta call a guy.
I got elbows. I got noses.
You want an eyeball?
We went to all the trouble to remove the elbow.
Just the elbow.
That's the only thing that gets me off. The elbow.
Yep.
Only when it's been separated from the body.
I don't want any of those butt pics. Oh, like you make the elbow look like a butt.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
the inside of the elbow.
Oh yeah,
but-
yeah. Everyone's familiar with that.
If
But-
you look at it long enough, it looks like the real thing.
Then you just jerk off. Then you're done.
Yeah, and then you like stick your dick in between there and like.
It's what you do when you don't have internet connection.
Yeah.
His imagination doesn't come in before that.
It doesn't work anymore. Oh, this is a weird episode, huh?
Yeah.
It really is. I'm trying to think of a title the whole time that we're doing it.
You're not gonna find one
It'll
until
come to
after.
us, though.
Is it clean that badge?
Clean that snatch. Come back.
They've all been like triple X, basically. Because we got Who Diddled the Beatles, Beating Off Beetlejuice, whatever episode 6 is going to be called, and then Clean Out That Snatch and come back.
That
I
might
don't-
be too aggressive.
I don't know if I want this to be a theme with the podcast titles.
We'll see what happens in
Hey,
the
Christian.
future. Yeah.
I love you like water.
Yeah, fuck you.
You're my H2O.
I don't know where I am right now.
Why don't we call the podcast Fun Times with the Boys?
Because we already have a name for the podcast.
Or do you mean episode?
Episode.
Oh, okay.
Not the
Why don't we call it the
We
lock?
should change the name.
We can't
Second
change
episode.
it.
on episode 6.
This is episode 7.
Is it really?
Yes.
Wow.
Wow, it feels like 6 has gone by.
What?
That was like a marriage joke. How they're like 50 years, it only feels like 20.
Oh.
But
Okay.
7 episodes, shit. Feels
That
like
means
6.
that guy forgot
Yeah.
so much of his marriage.
Yeah. Like,
It was just rinse and repeat for a while.
Oh, has it already been 60 years, huh?
Oh shit.
Guess I'll die now.
Peace out, guys.
alright, that's it.
That's it.
We can't have another one.
Well, it's good luck, really.
Is it
Like, yeah, like breaking glass on the first night of a restaurant.
Mm.
breaking
or
a
a
glass?
boat.
Or a boat. Or breaking a boat on the first night of the restaurant.
Breaking a boat on the
We gotta,
first
honey,
night
we
of a
gotta crash
restaurant.
this boat.
We gotta
This is never gonna work.
It's good luck.
Have you seen any icebergs? I know most of them have been melted, but we gotta find one.
Oh, political hot take from Christian.
That isn't that just facts?
Yeah.
Well, some people think it's politics,
I don't think.
Icebergs?
namely the right.
I don't think that
no,
should be right.
Global warming.
Oh.
All right.
You gotta
This is
stop.
the thing.
No, well, like wait, like
No, think about
Can we
this.
can we really not like? I'm sorry, but
No, I was saying
no.
you gotta stop to the squeaking.
So, all right. I figured out their
glad you
argument.
stopped me.
I like this argument. Well, the Earth obviously changes. It just does that.
Yeah.
My rebuttal is, well, cells divide all the time, so cancer's good.
Yeah,
Look, it's
Yeah.
just very, very good marketing for Waterworld 2.
Dude, I would be so fucking stoked if there was a Waterworld 2.
What if that's all global warming was?
Yeah.
It's just
The Waterworld, the first one bombed so bad
That we
they
need
had
to-
to invent a
we
world
need to do
threatening
a
catastrophe.
real water world.
Yeah, we're gonna make it real. Then they'll see.
It's all Kevin Costner.
They
right?
said it wasn't real enough.
Yeah.
So
Dude,
They
if,
said
the,
it
That's up
wasn't
for the sequel.
believable.
if the Earth floods, we just gotta find Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if the first Waterworld taught me anything, he's a fish man, so we can rely on him for everything.
Oh, well, good, because Kevin Costner's a fish man, so we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Isn't he a postman in that movie, or is
What?
that a different movie?
That's a different movie.
Is he a mailman?
Yeah.
For Waterworld?
Well, he was in another movie that bombed. That he was like.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Like-
He's delivering mail.
I gotta look that movie. Fuck.
You're not looking it up now, huh? You just drop your
in
phone.
This
Waterworld,
mail's all wet. That's the whole movie.
Sir, you soaked my check. I can't bring this to the bank.
They won't accept it.
It's wet now. How am I supposed to sign it?
The pen's gonna eat right through it.
in Waterworld, he's like a boat hermit, basically.
Okay. And doesn't even realize that it's been Waterworld.
Well, no, he knows.
Okay.
Everybody knows, but like he lives alone on his boat.
He's the only guy that's on dry land, and he's like, "Huh, my property has really gotten really expensive now that the water really moved in. It's worth way more."
It's beachfront.
Beachfront.
property.
There's a great scene where the lady says she wants to see dry land, and he takes her to the bottom of the ocean. And he's like, "You want to see it? Here it is."
He just drowns her.
That's not
But it's not.
It's not dry.
It's not dry.
Yeah, no, I know.
Kevin,
it's
what
great.
are you thinking? That's not dry. It's wet. We're very wet right now.
Come on.
I like
it's
to think that scene was Kevin Costner's idea.
I want to get real close to drowning this woman.
It's called The Postman.
Yeah.
Huh, who would have thought that he was a mailman in the movie called
That's the
Post-
crossover we really need.
So, all right, guys.
Mix those two, then you got a movie.
It's just him acting off himself.
Yeah.
All right.
He's
You
the
guys gotta
only
guess.
actor in the
Budget was
movie.
84 million. How much did it make back?
$7.
$12.
Nope. 12 million.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
I was gonna say 12 million, and I was like, $12 sounds funnier.
Understood.
Yeah. That movie is terrible too.
I've never seen it.
I haven't seen it either, but I just,
I heard that it's really
It's like
bad,
Mad
so-
Max, but
On
he's
water.
a post-delivery man.
Oh, I thought we were still talking about Waterworld.
No, Waterworld is amazing. It's
No, I've
like-
never seen Waterworld.
It's like a
either.
really shitty movie, but it's fun also.
Yeah, I love bad movies, dude. There's just something about them.
Speaking about
There's that-
movies, I recently bought a VHS player because I found a VHS copy of Space Jam.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
So I was like, well, now I need something to play this on. And then,
You bought a VHS player for Space Jam.
yes,
Wow.
You're the
Okay.
first one to buy one of those in 20 years.
probably. It doesn't have any of the cords. I need to find.
Well, it's got the power
AV.
cord. You just need.
Yeah, it has the power cord, but that's because it's attached to it.
I call that a win.
Yeah.
Not if it breaks.
It's all in one.
Then you
Good
just
point.
have to throw the whole thing out.
I need to get a HDMI to AV adapter because
Because you can't plug it in.
I don't have any. I have no TVs
You
that
can't
have
even plug
AV.
it in.
No.
This is a whole production for some very lackluster results.
Wait, hold on.
Excuse me. It's Space Jam.
Yes.
Hold up.
It's
In
got Bill Murray in
Waterworld,
it.
they use
It
like
does.
gas-powered things, right?
What?
In Waterworld, they use gas-powered things,
I
right?
think so.
Where are they getting the gas?
Oil
That's like
rigs.
a big thing. They that's like the big resource that everybody's about.
Is it that? All right.
Yeah,
I've
it's
never
like, we
seen
gotta get
it.
some resin. I think they call it resin for some reason.
That's very alarming.
Yeah.
So do they dive underwater and like siphon it out of
I don't
vehicles?
know. I
Or, like,
have
what?
no idea.
It's methane. I don't know.
It's
You know
all
what?
powered on farts.
I don't think
there's
they-
just one guy farting into the machine.
It's Kevin Costner.
The movie is also like 3 hours long, by the way.
Yeah, same thing with The Postman.
Is
They're
it
both
really?
3 hours long.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it just about a mailman? Like, what,
Yeah,
I
what?
believe it's I think it's Mad Max, but with a postman. I'll read
Why?
the synopsis.
Why?
But
though?
really? It's apocalypse and he's a mailman?
I think so, yeah.
Could you
Why do they
ma-
have mailmen in the apocalypse? There's not like no one.
Years after after a major global conflict has left the United States in a barren wasteland, a nomadic traveler who became known as the Postman, Kevin Costner, wanders through towns in the Northwest delivering old mail.
Old mail.
So
It's not even new. It's not even new mail.
So it's mail from before the apocalypse.
Correct.
And he's just going around.
Yes.
Is he
So
like?
they're gonna get letters that are like, "Hey, you're invited to my birthday party on the 26th." And he's fucking dead now.
Yep.
Is he like? Does he like have Down syndrome? Like why is he?
Yeah, why is he doing that?
Let me read more.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So, thanks to him, people start to believe that the United States government has been restored.
But it hasn't. He's just delivering that.
Yeah.
He's just giving them so much.
Is
false
the end they all
hope.
just come kill him because they're so mad at him? Like
I
for doing
believe
that?
it's one of
Plot of
those,
the movie.
like...
He gets upset because nobody has stamps.
I
That's the
can't
resource they
deliver
have
this.
to look for is stamps.
Yeah. That's the new money is postage stamps.
Oh,
It's
Tom
not,
Petty's in it.
Bottle cap.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. Tom Petty's in it?
Yeah.
When? Why?
Like a song of his? Or
No,
like he's
hold on,
actually
wait.
in
I'll
it?
pull up the picture.
Is he a fellow postman?
Wait, is it actually him, or are you just saying like it's a guy who looks?
That would be such a cool faction in like a
What?
post-apocalyptic.
The postman.
Is the postman?
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like we have to watch this now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have 3 hours, though.
Yeah, it's a long movie.
I mean, we don't need to
That's-
watch it now.
Yeah. Maybe we should just watch all the Tom Petty scenes.
The Tom Petty montage.
I'd be fine with
The
that.
postman.
But in all seriousness, I do have Howling 2, Your Sister is a Werewolf.
Ooh.
So whenever we want
That
to
sounds like a good time.
do a Shuby fucking viewing of that.
I'll do that. What is that though?
The movie, you mean?
Yeah.
Don't tell him.
It's, yeah.
You will experience it at fresh
I'll go
face.
in blind.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, 'cause
fine.
we all, I think the three of us all know about it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
It's something. It's got,
Christopher Lee
Yeah.
is in it.
He's got cool sunglasses, and that's all you need to know.
Actually, you need to know that it's not for the whole movie. He has it for one scene. It's never seen again.
He has it for one scene.
Yeah.
Sunglasses.
He walks into this room and he has sunglasses on, but he's in a full suit. Then he takes them off.
And that's it for the
Yeah.
sunglasses.
I saw a great bad movie recently called Hell Comes to Frogtown, which the main character is Roddy Piper.
Mhm.
If you guys,
Yes, I know who that is.
Okay. So the maniac from Always Sunny for people who, but yeah. Anyway, so he
Yeah.
like, so there's like a nuclear war and lots of people are infertile, and he's like one of the few guys who, his snake still got venom in it. So he, so like the plot is they catch him like, and he fucked somebody's daughter, I guess, but like, oh, she gets pregnant, and everybody's like, what?
Gasp.
And then he has to go and like try and like repopulate the earth, I guess. But there's also frog people. That's
Are the frog
Yes.
people hot?
no. Well, one of them is like she only has
Those
a
are
frog
the
mask.
sunglasses. He looks like a bug.
I want to get a pair of those.
Just
I'm
walk
gonna
into
find
rooms and like, all right, that's it with those.
No, I will put them on when I enter rooms.
Oh, okay.
That'll
But
go
because-
good with your praying mantis costume.
But because I don't, I can't see without my glasses. I will just be blind.
You like want to stay really close to
Jamie,
Yeah.
you want another beer?
I'll have one.
Another
Something.
chance to spill.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Another chance to make this episode gold.
It's good luck, like breaking a boat. A boat.
that's not.
That makes more
Don't break
sense.
books. Don't do that.
What do you do for fun? I break books.
I rip
Just break
I
books.
rip phone books in half,
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I do.
but not down the seam, down like the middle when
Yeah.
it's closed.
It's down the middle.
Like the
It's like-
binding, like down that, like
No.
straight. No, like you read it like this, so you break it like that.
I just break it like that.
Are we talking hardcovers? Or are we talking about like
All of
paper?
them.
Hardcover phone books.
I rip encyclopedias in half.
I rip dictionaries because I don't need words.
I rip War and Peace in half.
So I only have war.
I have war
Yeah.
and then peace.
I have war, I have peace.
I called this one war and I called this one peace.
Because when I ripped it, that's how it ended up.
Yeah.
They have no idea what we're talking
War is
about.
on the bottom.
They have no idea.
That's what
That's the name of Christian's fists.
Yeah. War and peace. I punch you with war and I hug you with peace.
Just one arm.
One arm hugs.
and then I keep punching you as my arms around you.
You can't escape the peace. But I'll hit you with war.
That's actually all that Bella's dad teaches his students is how to rip phone books in half.
Yeah.
It's a very important skill.
Yeah, just
How are you supposed to show off?
Rip two and
Oh.
you walk into a party and you go, "Who's got phone books?"
Nobody does.
No one's had phone books for years.
He's
I
like,
can
"Hold
rip one. Okay, we still don't have one.
on, give me 20 minutes.
I'll find someone that has one.
You just go door to door like, nah,
You got phone books?
all right.
You got books?
I'm going to Rite Aid. I'm gonna get like 20 phone books.
And you
I'll be
all
back.
see. You come back like half the party's gone. And you're just like ripping. Like, I told you I could do it.
The other half leaves because it's just a guy frantically ripping phone books
He just
in the
lays them
corner.
all out in the living room. Just like
People were playing a board game. He just kicked the board away.
He's like a man.
Get out of here, nerds!
He's like, I told you I could do it.
you're in my phone book space.
No one knows who he is.
It's the wrong party. It's actually a bridal shower.
Yeah, it's a baby shower.
He kicked the baby out of the way. There's a bunch of women like, oh, look at the baby. And it's like, ah.
Do you guys think babies are cute?
Depends. Sometimes they can be
Sometimes.
cute. Sometimes they're
If
not.
I know the baby, then I'm more inclined to like it.
If they're not white, they're usually cuter.
I thought that was going another way, and I'm glad that didn't.
No, I'm serious.
Honestly, he's got a point.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I-
a lot of
I'm not saying that as a joke.
white babies are just
100%
kind of like a chubby blob.
Yeah.
They gotta grow into their
They're
looks.
fat.
I was a cute baby. Then puberty slapped me right across the face. It was like, you're ugly now.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
alright.
There's my self-esteem.
Thanks for your fucking life story, Christian.
Thank you.
Rip this phone book in
Anyway.
half.
I don't.
but yeah, Asian babies, they're cute. Mixed babies, cute.
I'm sorry about this up.
I just don't.
No, but this is it.
I just kind of always go like, oh, that's a cute baby if I don't know the person. Then if I
Right.
know the person, then I'm like, oh, yeah, I can see, you got like the same face.
I think
Yeah.
pretty
It's
much.
got half of your face
Your-
and half of yours. That's
Your
what
baby's
I'm
got your face.
It's actually got his face.
How did it? How do you get that?
I don't know. I just woke up and I had it.
But so I mentioned musicals earlier,
Yes.
and I found an album recently. Yes, that's how I say it. Don't make fun of me.
I wasn't making fun of you. I was just saying.
I'll fight you.
I wasn't making fun of you.
Guys, let's all fight. Let's have a battle royale.
I will rent out.
I'll rip a damn. phone book in half.
I'll rent out a boxing ring right
Alright,
now.
never mind, man. I don't want to fucking.
I'll stand right in the ring.
I'll break a boat.
My restaurant will be the best restaurant.
It'll be the luckiest restaurant.
My
ever seen.
wrestling intro is just crashing a boat through the building. And I jump into the ring.
Hundreds died, but I had a great ending.
Millions are dead.
Then he goes back to the guy in his office like, fuck, I don't know how I'm gonna pay for this.
How am I gonna pay for that?
So what album did you find?
It is called. Hang
Oh, you
on.
don't even have it queued up.
It's called Hawaii Part
So-
2.
Is there part one?
No,
Yeah, is that,
there isn't.
Okay.
It's
so
like
why?
the Traveling Wilburys.
And it's the only way I can describe it is a musical, but it's weird and I like it.
At one point, there's this like techno beat with almost like
You've heard it too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He showed
I
it to me.
forced him to listen to it because I was like,
And then forced me to listen to it again.
I've listened to it for the past like 3 days nonstop.
So
Really?
Yeah, I'm like obsessed with it. It crawled into my mind and I can't get rid of it.
there's this.
Who's it
one
by? I'm sorry if
song.
you already said.
It is by, I believe they're called Magical Musical.
You
or-
know the
okay.
guys. that
Miracle
did,
Musical.
Shia LaBeouf, the serial cannibal.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, he's a part of it. That guy.
He was a part of a band called Tully Hill, I believe it's what it's called.
Something like that.
And the guitarist from that legit just randomly released this. Just
he's
one
not
day.
even in it.
I don't know if he is.
Okay.
I know it's like a bunch of guys from that band are in it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's one of them.
So
I mean,
let
probably.
me
if you
describe this one
released that.
song. So it's like this like techno beat, like laid out with like one of those like pads, how you like program
the
each
MIDI
notes.
things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you like just so it's like that with this lady. Is she singing French? Well, so she might be singing French, so it's like this ballad, but then it randomly has like a guitar sounding like a sitar guitar solo just in the middle of it.
That one.
Yeah.
The Black Rainbows. It starts with like chanting. And then it's very hard to describe, but I could send it to you guys.
It sounds interesting. Like like what kind of chanting? Like
It's kind of like
Hookah,
Ayo,
chocolate.
no, not like that. It's kind of sounds like a war chant, honestly.
Okay.
But then it's like almost like
ripping phone books in half.
yeah, just one guy going "Boo!" the whole time. What I lost
For the photo that we showed, like you just have like a still image of a water bottle, but it has like a watermark over it.
I mean, yeah, but like,
But then the photo is upside down to illustrate what's up.
I don't understand the things that you want me to do.
Just do it. It's gonna be good. We'll fix it in post.
Said post. We just need to get a morph suit on that water bottle. Green screen behind it.
Then Liam Neeson will jump that fence.
Yeah.
But the thing it's very kind of like mind bending.
It's Pink Floyd-ish.
Pink Floydy in a way.
Sounds interesting.
It's very cool.
It's like
I'll
if
send
all
it
the
to you
Pink
guys.
Floyd
Yeah,
albums had an
Do
origin.
you guys got Spotify or do I have to do the YouTube?
I don't got Spotify.
I have Spotify, but I don't have like pro.
Oh, I'll
YouTube
just send
link.
you the YouTube link then.
All right.
I'll put it in the Discord.
I'm all about those concept albums.
Oh, it's definitely cool. Also, I want to learn piano. If that's weird, I want.
It's not weird.
I don't know.
You should. I'm
Pretty
learning it
sim-
at the moment.
I
Root chords are simple. Then when you get into like the actual like playing the melody, when you're keeping the beat, then it's hard.
I found a keyboard that's like has like simulated like the weighted keys,
Okay.
so it has like the feel of an actual piano. I'm
Does it
probably
actually
gonna buy
have
it.
lead in it?
What?
Does it have lead in it?
Why would it?
It's graphite now.
Stu
There's graphite on the roof.
Stu's not in the piano.
Stu Lead.
Stu Lead is his last name. More character development for Stu.
That's why he likes guns.
He
Yeah,
tried
he-
to play the piano, but he just shot the keys.
He's actually playing it with two pistols.
He's got 2 Glocks that he's playing with.
Yeah, but then he realized he had to stop and reload. He was like, all right.
Instead
Takes
of
too long.
You
Instead
just
of-
can't play the piano with guns, I guess.
Yeah.
Scientists have been trying to figure it out for years, and it can't happen.
Can't be done.
what a guy.
Stu.
Stu.
Lead.
Talking about music, though, Colin and I were thinking about doing a music podcast, and
Where I could do my hot takes on the music world that everyone doesn't like.
well, see,
This is why the wall sucks.
the plan was that it was just the two of us, but I guess if you wanted, because like we gave each other albums to listen to and stuff,
Ah,
Well,
but
if it's 4 people, then each person brings an album.
each person brings one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we could do it that way. That would be cool.
All right. So
But,
like you're just bringing in albums that
Like we'd
you-
send
the
each
other
other.
person.
We send them,
Okay.
and then we each listen to them, and then like take some notes. And
Yeah,
then
that's
we're
kinda
good
cool.
about it.
I don't know if I could do full albums.
Well, then you fucking get out, bitch.
No, I mean like find full albums because usually I just find like very experimental, like one-off songs.
Uh,
Because that's what I've been like into.
What we did
recently.
For
doing
the
it
one
again?
that's
It's doing
coming
it, yeah.
up is that we were like, all right, we each choose one that's relatively new and then like one that was, past.
Yeah.
So then I figured, because we were thinking like that would be cool because then it like shows kind of just the difference between like recording styles too.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Because I chose the Grateful Dead American Beauty, and a lot of that, it's like half acoustic, and that's like basically recorded just live in a room. Like the whole band just played.
right.
Versus like something.
Anyway,
Something that like I find that is just like, what the fuck is this?
what I was getting at though is like, what do you guys like? What like really? I don't know how to ask this question.
What do you look for in albums?
Not even in albums, but like if you're listening to a song, like what is like the one characteristic, I guess, of music that like really draws you to it, like a song?
I like the instrumentals more than the lyrics usually.
It's usually lyrics for me. I mean, yeah, sometimes I'll be drawn to like the way it sounds and the the instrumentals and the notes or whatever, but it's usually lyrics. Like it has to have some substance.
Okay.
Lyrically.
It's got to feel real for me. So I'm a huge Neil Young fan, and there's this one song called Too Far Gone, and I hate the studio version, but I can listen to bootleg versions all the time because it's like it feels like he's actually into it,
Sure.
and you can like feel when somebody's not into the actual song that they're singing or
Yeah.
playing, and I like to enjoy as much as the person's actually enjoying who's making it.
For me, it's all about the atmosphere. Like, I like soundscapes, I guess. Like the way that all the instruments sort of blend.
Yeah. Okay.
You're probably gonna like what I'll send you then, because it's definitely
That
like
could be the one that you pick for first.
okay.
I wanted to call it talking notes, by the way.
I like
Talking
it.
notes. It's like taking notes.
Yeah. That's
I
cool.
like that. That's cool. Yeah, I'm definitely more like I'll take like a very heavily edited song and I could still enjoy it because if it sounds good to me, I don't really care if it's like fake or
Yeah.
real instruments.
Well, I mean, like I also
I'm
come
the same
from-
way.
I also like folk music. Like,
Yeah.
basically,
Yeah.
like I could listen to like just some dude playing guitar and singing for hours and hours.
Yeah, me too. It's just like I know it when I hear it.
Yeah,
you know.
I think the issue that I have with like that sort of music is like if you're the way I feel is like if you're gonna do a studio album, it should sound better than like you just sitting in a room and playing and recording.
Really?
Yeah, because
It should sound edited and like you put work.
it
and
should be
time
produced,
into
like it-
making it clean, right? Essentially, or not
Right,
like
well,
clean,
making
but
making it clean, that's a part of it, but like also like just having I don't know, like there's a lot of albums that could never be recreated live, and like a lot of people would see that as a problem, but I don't necessarily feel the same way. I'm not saying every album has to be that way or that I don't like music that isn't that way, but what I am saying is that like all right, well I wanted to save this for when we actually do the music podcast, but like I'll get into it a little bit. Like when I listened to American Beauty, I thought it was awesome. First of all, I'm not saying I disliked it, but there were certain songs where like it's really obvious they used the first take of the vocals,
Yeah.
and it just bothered me.
Which ones are that? So probably Candyman, right?
No, Candyman I thought was great.
Really?
Like in terms of that, like it had a lot of. I don't want to get into this too much now, but yeah.
Yeah. I know Atomic Life, right? It's the second to last song on that one.
Is it
Yeah.
Atomic Life?
I don't know if that's a good. Well, whatever that.
I don't know
one
what
is,
they're
I
talking
don't know
about.
the lyrics.
I'm just chilling, man.
yeah, same.
But like I think like a studio album is a different beast because it's like you're putting out musical ideas basically in their refined form. Like that's the idea of a studio album that I have, I guess.
Yeah. Well, with the Grateful Dead, they were always after like their live sound on a recording, though,
Yeah,
which is like you got to know that about the band, though, too.
it's just a different approach, which
Yeah.
is also like fine, and I love the album. So
Yeah.
I don't think I've listened to it.
That's the one of Friend of the Devil and
I don't think I've listened like
No, I was just saying,
fully
like, yeah.
through.
I've listened to it. I mean, sounds good.
all right. Anyway, moving
Much
on.
I like the noises.
Yeah,
Noises make me feel good. Recently someone told me or like asked me like, why do you like? Hang on.
Yeah, no, figure
I
it
don't-
out.
Try again.
I'm trying to remember exactly what she said. I don't know if she asked me or if she just straight up was like, I don't really like music. And I just like looked at her and I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, I don't really have any music I like. And I was like, you don't have like a
a go-to.
a go-to genre of music or like musician? And she was like, not really.
Really?
I was just like,
That's fascinating.
I was kind of weirded out by it.
Really?
Did
'Cause-
you ask her if she listens to like the thought music?
I straight up asked her. I was like,
Just sound-
Instagram
what-
thoughts?
No.
I was like,
the vlogs.
what kind of music
It's
do
Jake
you
Paul.
listen to and stuff? And she was like, just kind of what's on. I was like, that's so weird to me that you. I feel like music is like the one thing.
Yeah.
One of the things that just like everyone.
Should like.
I think you might have been
Likes.
talking to a robot.
I may have been.
Like,
It's like
Let's find her.
it's like music and food bring people together, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's just like it's weird that someone was just like, I don't like music. I was like, what?
just none of it.
I don't
like it.
understand you right now. I don't understand the words you're spitting at me.
This is not on this topic. But there's this movie soundtrack for the movie The Big Chill, and it's all Motown, and it was in my car, and I put it in, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah! And it's like,
Yes,
Yeah.
dude.
Yes.
I love
Yeah,
Motown
like,
stuff.
Yeah.
It's great.
it was like,
Don't do that.
yeah.
Sorry. Just
Yeah, like picking it, like holding it. I want to like spin it, but so
you know, it's very tempting.
it was Good Love, like Good Love.
Yeah,
Like that came out, I was like, oh fuck yeah!
You
man.
got to have love.
And
I
then
only know the that version.
Doctor,
It's the MD.
can you tell me? And then it was Joy to the World by Three Dogs Night. It's like Joy. and then-
Yes,
Fuck
I love
yeah,
that
dude.
song, dude.
That's a good one.
And like every song, I like kept turning it up more and more and more. And
Yeah.
then like at one point, my ears are hurting. I'm like, all right, we gotta turn this down. Yeah, sorry.
That's
I had to turn it down.
Yeah.
And then I'm the same way with like old R&B. Like
Yeah?
yeah, like Otis Redding. Fuck yeah.
Oh, I go to Sort
Mm.
Yeah, like sitting on the dock of the bay.
On the dock
Yeah.
of the bay.
Like that is one of the songs that I can just turn off all the lights in my room and just lay on my bed and have that full blast and like
Yeah.
I got into a horrible car accident once because I was listening to a Rush song and I was so into it that I wasn't paying attention at all.
what song was it?
It was from Power Windows,
Okay.
which is like it's after Rush started to get like shitty, but I like the song. I think it was called Mystic Rhythms. I'm not sure though.
I was driving once, and on the radio they were playing Fire on High. I was like going 60 and like a 30, and my dad was in the passenger. He was like, "You gotta slow down." I was like, "What?"
That's why I can't listen to Dragon Force in the car.
Yeah, there's like certain bands. It's like if you're driving, you
Don't
cannot
do that.
don't listen to this song.
Unless you're on the highway.
Yeah, if you're like on the autobahn.
Yeah. I like Limelight for driving. That one's a
Yeah?
good one.
That's a
Yeah.
great driving song.
You skip the solo.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, that's just too hard. I gotta have a third hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way too hard.
You gotta train your cock to get good at skipping songs.
It's too busy. You guys don't jerk off as you drive. Never mind. That's some fucking joke.
He's figured out to do it with just his mind.
Just his mind.
There are people who can do that, and it.
I don't.
Yeah, I watched a video the other day about a guy he was talking about like I'm doing that.
No stimulation at all.
I should probably explain. That sounded very weird.
Yeah.
You're just watching a guy masturbate
it's-
with no hands.
How'd you get onto this side of Pornhub?
Are we talking about foot jokes?
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So
Back to that elbow.
there's a YouTuber. You all know him. His name is Critical.
Yeah.
Yep,
And
Wait.
I know him.
he's doing these videos where he actually like face cams and he just like tells stories.
Yeah.
He's like playing a game in the background. And he told this story about like how he didn't jack off, but he would like watch porn and just cum in his jeans.
Weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
So like, the
feel like
tension itself is what pushed
That's
him.
what he got off on. Was
Yeah,
just
I mean-
like knowing
Soon.
he's watching porn.
Yeah, I mean, like this was like, he was talking about like high school, middle school times,
like just when
like
he started. Yeah.
pubescent. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
That seems more normal than like a 50-year-old guy just like coming, because like you don't really know what to do yet if you're like like just going into
Yeah.
it, yeah. She's like, I have a boner now. This is it, right?
dude, the first time I came, I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Like, because it's like a laser gun. It goes like, bow, bow, bow. You know what I mean?
What?
Then you need a sandwich. Then
Does your
I'm
dick
done.
not do that?
What? It's not like a shotgun for you guys?
It doesn't all just come out in one blast.
You guys don't break windows.
It's not just a giant ball coming out of your penis.
I mean, one time.
You punch yourself in the balls. It's better.
Yeah, I heard that.
You
Yeah.
gotta squeeze them right.
Cock and ball torture. It really makes it.
Stuff a pinky up your butthole.
I
You're
just
in
need
there.
some lady dressed in all leather and 5-inch high heels to kick me right in the testicles. That I'm done for the
Just
night.
really stomp on my nuts.
I just want to suck on the stilettos.
Ugh.
But they need to have been like walked like
Deep
8 miles.
throat me with your heel.
Talking about foot fetishes now?
No, stilettos.
Because I recently learned that I also know somebody who has one of those.
I wonder who that is.
Is it you?
Whoa.
Is it
No,
you?
it's not. No, that disgusts me.
I'm finding out my Rolodex of like people with bizarre fetishes is a lot like more in depth than I thought it was.
Everyone's got one.
I have the opposite of a foot fetish.
Yeah.
I get instantly turned off if feet are involved, especially mine.
I feel like they're just the like least attractive body part.
Yeah, they're all like
Yeah.
Probably is.
calloused
Like,
and crusty, slimy,
Christian's
sweaty,
self-titled album.
hairy,
Calloused and crusty.
calloused and...
have you ever got a foot rub though?
No, I don't like people touching my feet.
Your foot is an erogenous zone.
Yeah, and I don't want people touching it.
You probably got molested.
my feet were molested. I don't like people touching me with their feet. I don't like people touching my feet. Stay away. Stop. I'm not even kidding. Stop. I hate.
This is how this episode ends.
that why you
Christian,
quit-
stop.
Is
Stop.
that why you quit karate? Because you couldn't stand the idea of somebody.
No, I quit karate because it got expensive.
Yeah, actually.
It like
I
they
think
bumped
we
the
took
price
like one
up.
karate class and quit
Yeah.
for the same reason.
It's like one.
I was good too. I like.
Wait, you guys went to like a class? Mine was just some guy, and he like told me to paint his house and wax his car, and like
wax on, wax off.
yeah. At one point, I
down.
stood on this other kid's shoulders, and we wore a trench coat, and he
Yeah.
just put a hat on me, and he was like, "You're me for the day. Go to this funeral."
Dude, you're probably like a prodigy.
Yeah, you probably are.
You
You
guys,
seem
you,
like the kind of guy who would win a tournament. With
you guys were
illegal chemicals.
kicking tombstones over.
Yeah. He said, "Make sure you get this one. She never actually loved me." What a bitch of a mother.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man. It's been so
That
long.
joke went so far than I wanted it to.
It's been so long since I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
The one where they send kids in trench coats to their mom's funeral.
Is that a thing? Does that happen?
That's Karate Kid.
Yeah, that's in the Kung Fu Kid, the Jaden Smith remake.
No, wait. Have you guys seen actually? There's a show,
Cobra Kai?
Cobra Kai.
I've seen the
Starring
commercials.
Billy Zabka and Ralph Macchio from Karate Kid.
It's on
It's a
YouTube Prime.
original.
Right.
Yeah,
Whatever the fuck
it's
YouTube
Prime now, or
I
something.
think it's
Premium.
YouTube Red, isn't it?
YouTube Premium.
Oh, you know what? Might be.
Yeah.
Logan Paul
I pay
had a
for
show
it, so
on
I
it.
don't get ads on my phone.
I actually pay for it too. There's that one. Have you seen Weird City?
No, I don't actually watch the originals, which
They're
I feel
actually
like
kinda
I
good.
should. Because,
Like, why do you have it?
Because I don't want ads on my phone. That
That's
is the only
understandable.
reason.
Okay.
That and I could close my phone
Oh.
without it, like,
Sleep mode.
stopping the video.
Yeah, that's also very nice.
Are you talking about YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube Red?
Yeah.
Prime?
It's
Premium.
Premium.
That's
Yeah.
it.
They did away with Red. For some
Yeah, they got
reason.
rid of Red.
Stop calling it Red.
I think because everyone was like, all those shows are dumb as fuck. And then
Yeah.
Cobra Kai came out, and they were like,
I kind of liked Good Game.
I haven't actually seen it, but I've seen the trailers.
Good Game was a
The
pretty
Game Grumps
decent
one,
show.
right?
Yeah, the Game Grumps show. Dan Harmon wrote it.
oh, hey.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Tried to watch it. And I was like, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
It was all right.
It's just like I can't get past like the YouTubers trying to do acting
Yeah, that was a little
Yeah.
jarring.
because like they're
There's-
100% improv during their videos, and then it's like, oh, they're
Yeah.
definitely reading a script now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Talk about Laser Team, the Rooster Teeth movie.
No.
No.
That movie has one of my favorite actors in it, though.
Billy Zane.
Fucking no.
The bad guy from Titanic.
The iceberg?
Dude, it was Billy Zane the whole time.
That iceberg was just in its natural habitat. It was a natural
The Titanic
defense.
attacked that
It got
iceberg.
too close to the iceberg, so the iceberg attacked.
He did the illegal kick. From Karate Kid.
I'm talking about the black dude who's in Laser Team.
Oh,
He also plays the black dude in Parks and Rec who works
Yep.
in Animal Control.
The
and
stoner
he's
dude.
Hilarious.
yeah.
Oh man, what is that guy's name? I know
Colton
Harry.
Dunn.
I was talking about the character,
Oh,
but
I don't know.
I don't think they give him a
Parks and
name.
Rec.
Yeah. Stu.
No, he has a name. Harris is the other one, the white
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. I don't.
I just watched all of Parks and Rec.
There's 5 ways to skin a cat.
5. There are 5 ways. So you want me to kill all them birds, though?
They're down in the basement. It's like the last season. They got the huge clamp on the guy's head.
Yeah.
And he's like, we're walking that fine line between killing him and pushing his eyes out. And Andy's like, that's a really fine line. Yeah.
The best.
Or 5 ways. Have you seen that movie, actually? The Rooster Teeth one?
I have seen it. I haven't seen the second one.
Terrible?
There's a
Was it bad?
second one?
It was kind of bad. I mean, the acting actually wasn't terrible. Like they got that black dude who's a good actor.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the people were like people that actually work for Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
And
He was the star power.
yeah, he was the star. He was the famous. Well, there was another guy named like
Billy Zane?
No, it was like Adam something.
Driver.
Yeah, Adam Driver from
Star Wars?
Star Wars. No, it was fucking a different guy. But he was like supposed to be the super soldier who was supposed to get like the laser team shit, but then they ended up getting it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was an okay movie. I don't know how they made a sequel, but
Wow, that came out in 2015.
did it really?
Yeah.
I thought it was 2016 for some reason.
Oh, that's dude. It's working.
When did the second one come out?
2017.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yep.
I don't know.
It's Alan.
Alan, that's what it is.
I've already clicked back.
Al from Home Improvement?
Him,
Yeah.
Alan?
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
Yo, we talking about Billy Zane?
I don't know who Billy Zane is.
In the Titanic, Rose has the boyfriend or like the guy who's trying to fuck
The rich
her.
guy, yeah.
Yeah, that's Billy Zane.
Who's like, I've got a child.
Yeah.
And don't they just take the kid and not him?
Oh,
Does he get?
he
No, he
does.
gets on. He escaped.
Well, he's in first class, so
He escaped
yeah.
the iceberg's wrath.
That iceberg is mine. He was no business.
Yeah.
He just
That's what
can't
happens
focus.
when you mess with nature.
Really though, like it doesn't. He didn't have to drive straight into the iceberg for that to
Yeah, if he
happen.
drove straight in, he would have broke the iceberg apart.
That's Billy Zane now.
He looks like a
Lex
default
Luthor.
like
Oh, okay.
video game character.
That looks like
before you
Hitman.
before you customize your character.
Yeah. He's in this good show. It's called Curfew.
Never heard of it.
It's cool. It's like Wacky Racers, but with fucking.
This is the second time that Wacky Racers has been mentioned in an episode, and I just like to point that out.
Huh.
Wacky Racers is amazing. I love that show.
What is it?
It was so it had like all the
I'll pull
was
up
it
the
Hanna
photo.
Barbera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All like a bunch of Hanna
Snidely
Barbera
Whiplash was in it.
cartoons.
I have no idea what's
We're
happening
racing.
Right now. Snidely Whiplash.
You know come on, man.
You-
I got it.
You know who Snidely Whiplash?
Come on,
I
dude.
sincerely.
Snidely Whiplash.
Oh, that fucking guy! I know that guy.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah, they were in a different thing.
Yeah, it was all.
That's
It was just a bunch of Hanna Barbera.
Yeah. Okay.
But they're all racing.
They're all racing. It's like it was every like Sunday
it's
or
pretty
something. It was like
wacky.
NASCAR for kids.
yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Now.
Holy
there was,
shit, they
like,
made a game.
The one evil guy.
Did they? Really?
What?
Crash and Dash.
What on? What is that on?
I don't know. I'll go to Wikipedia.
I want that. I'm gonna find that. Was it
Take it as my own.
PS3?
It was off of 2008. So.
PS2.
Oh shit, 2 to 4 player.
Oh shit.
Really?
That's gonna become
Yeah.
the next Mario Kart.
We're gonna play it.
We're gonna
You
find
can
it.
play it.
Hold on, it doesn't tell me what it's actually on.
I actually figured out how to get like video off my Xbox.
Really?
So yeah, me and Dan started recording some stuff.
So we're gonna
You
play
have a-
Wacky Racing.
Did you get like
Yeah.
a video?
We're also
card,
gonna
or
play
did you,
Overcooked,
like-
Oh fuck yeah, man!
right?
What is that?
Dude,
It's fucking awesome.
dude, when we play this game, you're gonna be shitting your pants.
It's probably gonna happen anyway.
Yeah.
You want me to bring my Elite controller so I could be an
Are you guys
Elite
telling me
gamer?
your pants aren't shit already?
I'm not.
I wear a diaper whenever I leave the house.
Every time there's a podcast, my pants are just full of shit.
Yeah, it smells horrible in this room.
It smells like beer and shit.
Yeah.
Nintendo DS.
Fuck.
And
never
Wii.
mind.
Oh.
Oh, and the Wii?
Yeah,
Oh.
You have a Wii?
I might.
we can buy one.
You might.
I
Can
think
we
I
expense
have
that?
one.
Where's the HR guy?
Yeah.
I think I have one, but I
You're the
don't.
HR guy, though.
I know someone who has a Wii.
You call
Dominic?
dibs.
Austin.
Austin.
Oh, he's got a Wii.
He's got a Wii.
I know several people who have a Wii, but I don't think I'd be comfortable asking if I could borrow their Wii.
I will. I'm very comfortable asking him to borrow his Wii.
Yeah.
I don't mean just the Wii, too.
Shut
up.
Borrow his urine.
We're
Maybe.
gonna borrow both controllers.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I think he's got 4.
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
I have only won Mario Kart at Austin's house, and it was at like 5 in the morning, and I won like 8 races in a row, and then I went. It's 5 in the morning. I gotta go home.
That's the way to make an exit.
Yeah.
Fuck your blue shells.
And I've never played Mario Kart since.
You gotta
I
keep your
played it
record
since,
intact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like lose, lose, lose for like the first 15 years of my life. Win 1, done.
I went pretty ham at Austin's on Mario Kart.
Really?
Yeah. They were
What?
too distracted fighting themselves, and I just got, like, into the first.
That's right. Me and Austin were fucking with each other.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I always preferred Mario Party.
Really?
Oh, I fucking hate Mario Party, dude.
How do you hate Mario Party?
Because it's fucking just
you have no
RNG.
have
It's
no-
just like, oh, hey, you gonna roll the fucking one. Guess what? Bowser stole your fucking star.
Yeah, that's how
Minigame.
fucking dice work, Christian.
I hate
if
it.
you roll the wrong number,
I
you
hate
get the
it.
Wrong
I
thing.
Minigame.
I've never fuck that.
I guess you
fuck
can't
it.
play D&D anymore.
Look, Mario Party's rigged.
It's not fucking rigged.
It's rigged.
I cannot play Mario Party like back to back, but like once every 6 months I can play like a 10 like turn game and that's it.
It's rigged for the person that owns the game because they know the mini games.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not rigged.
'Cause
That's just
it's
they play
rigged.
the game.
How am I supposed to train if I don't own the game?
That's like you going over to somebody's house and playing Call of Duty, and because they play it all the time, you're like, this thing's fucking rigged.
Yes,
See,
it is.
You can press the practice button at the beginning of the mini game, and then you get a practice run, and then you know how the game works.
In
Yeah,
the new
but
one,
guess what?
they
No
make you
one
do the practice.
Ever plays the
Before,
practice.
That's a good idea.
Well, that's fucking your mistake then, isn't it?
It's
I-
not my fault if the person is just like spamming A to get through the game so they can win.
I know who you're talking about.
Yes.
yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
I will never play
Is it
Mario
Dominic?
Party.
It's his brother.
Oh.
He
Yeah.
like so. There's this one
Kid
part where you
loves
gotta
Mario.
mash A, but he does this weird thing where he tenses his whole body and like brings both arms up and down. He brings them both up. I gotta. He brings both hands up and down, and then like he just like
Oh.
goes like that, and
It's like a fucking jackhammer, and he instantly
Yeah.
wins in like 10
He's a
yeah,
seconds.
masher.
it's bullshit.
like-
He's a masher.
Why am I playing this game? Why? What's the point? I'm not gonna win.
You could if you get that bonus star though.
But I never did. I got the bonus star, and then it instantly got taken away.
But then
Oh.
they also they like to play like 50 turn games
Yeah, that's true.
for like days.
Yeah. Like it's an actual board game.
Yeah.
I'll
And
take.
like, just-
I could play actual board games.
Yeah.
Because like those are fun. Mario Party's not fun to me.
It just
will
takes
never
a
be
while.
Fun. I don't have fun with that game. I never will. I hate it. There's my hot take.
All right.
You're jelly.
Do you guys have a favorite game
Yeah.
like franchise?
It was Assassin's Creed, and then it wasn't.
Have you played any of the later ones?
I
Like the
played Odyssey, and it was all right.
really? I heard that was really good. I never played it.
The Egyptian one looks really cool,
It's cool.
but like I always get suckered in by the historical setting, and then like the game's not great.
No, it's
And-
that's when they've started getting a little better. They
that was the
changed
changing point.
the mechanics.
They did change a lot of
It's
stuff.
more RPG than
Yeah.
like
Well, that's
Assassin's
cool. I can get
Creed.
into that.
Because the last new one I played was Syndicate, and I think after that they did
Syndicate's
like,
the one in London, right?
Yeah,
I own that
Syndicate
one.
was like the low point.
I actually kinda
Actually, no,
liked-
Unity
Unity
was the low
bad.
point, and Syndicate they started like getting a little better.
I just liked it because I could fight with my fists and it was
Yeah.
fine. And like I don't know, I just liked the way it looked.
It's just like they still have too much like, oh, here's a random thing that you have to go out of your way to collect to 100% the game, and it doesn't do anything.
If you had to pick like a favorite franchise, what would you say? If someone else has one, we can let him think.
It's got to be Halo.
Really?
I was gonna say Halo.
It's got to be.
I have so many good memories with Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like
So many memories.
we used to pull all-nighters and play like Halo 3 and Reach and shit.
Yeah.
And
I
those are some
found-
of the best times I ever had.
All
playing
of
games.
my like
Seriously,
online
they were.
friends I found on Halo Reach.
Yeah.
And like from middle school, like actually all of middle school was like the best time I had gaming online.
That's why I think we should do like a gameplay thing with Halo, like Reach or 3 or something.
Reach is my shit, and they're remastering it.
They are remastering it.
Yep.
That's gonna be awesome. Are they gonna just like put it in the Master Chief Collection?
Yeah, it's gonna be DLC. Like
That's-
OD,
like ODST was?
ODST is DLC. They're just making a DLC.
Did you play Halo 5?
No.
It's not good.
Yeah, I heard that the campaign was kind of not good. I heard multiplayer was kind of
Multiplayer is
good.
kind of good. There's this new mode that they introduced where it's like a firefight where there's just waves of aliens coming at you.
Yeah.
But it's also multiplayer, so you're
Yeah.
fighting aliens and the other team. So it's kind of
I heard that was cool, but I heard the campaign wasn't great.
no, it was not good.
And that's
not
disappointing
good.
to me because that's why I play Halo.
Honestly,
because
I
the
was
campaign was good.
A little disappointed just that they brought Cortana back at all,
Yeah.
but
Colin, favorite game
it's like the whole
franchise?
thing.
So, I really like Mafia 2. I've never played Mafia 1. So, I was really pumped for Mafia 3. I bought it the day that it came out, and it was shit.
It was.
But, I spent $90 on that game.
The soundtrack is still great.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And the driving mechanics are pretty cool.
Yeah.
But,
Oh yeah.
So I got all of the DLC for I bought it when it came out.
Oh, so you got like the
Yeah.
special version?
Yeah. And that made the game tolerable.
Really?
Yes. Especially, so it adds like this whole another part where it's like racist, really racist. It's like a sundown town.
I was kind of hoping they would deal with that more.
They did. And
Okay,
like,
'cause in
it's
the-
a short game. It's a short story there, but it's good. It's
Okay.
definitely good.
Yeah,
I didn't even finish the
tried
game,
playing
so.
it, and I was like, this something about this is just not interesting to me.
They patched a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
They made it better.
Well, I mean, I got it on sale for like $3. I got the collection.
well,
edition.
well,
Not the
well.
collectors,
I
but like
like
the
this-
deluxe
like,
edition.
some of the cutscenes were really good. Like
Yeah.
when Painted Black starts playing, and he like starts killing people. That was like a really good cutscene.
At
But
at the very end of the game, you're driving and Sympathy for the Devil plays, and it's really good.
Oh, yeah?
It works really well.
that's cool.
My favorite game franchise is Fire Emblem.
Really.
I've never played
That's
a
a
Fire
good one.
Emblem, but I hear good things about them.
That's fun.
Is that a like turn-based game?
Is it?
Turn-based
Turn-based strategy.
I was gonna say JRPG, but I don't think that's it.
I don't
It's
believe
like- I mean,
Japanese
it is-
role playing really counts as a.
That's like the older
It is
Final
a,
Fantasy.
It is a genre in and of itself.
Really?
JRPG is like Final Fantasy.
Okay.
Is JRPG.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Like the turn-based.
yeah,
I don't really
battles.
like Final Fantasy.
I played 15 and I kind of enjoyed it. I didn't really know
Yeah.
what was happening, but I enjoyed it.
I've never played one.
I've played one and hated how it played.
Yeah.
Like the fighting. I
Which
just
one
couldn't
did you
get-
play? Was it an older one? So
It was on
turn-based.
the. It was
Yeah.
on 360.
probably 7.
maybe.
7 is
It
probably.
was at Dylan's house.
7 is the one that everyone like comes their pants over.
Yeah.
It had like a huge dude.
This was the
I
first
think,
American one.
Like a really big.
This is
Is
the
that
big
what it is?
sword.
Or, I
Yeah.
don't know if it was the first
Yeah,
American
it's 7.
one, but it was like the first GBA American one for sure.
I don't know.
Because 6 was just Japanese released.
Wasn't it? Oh, I'm talking about Final Fantasy.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Fire Emblem.
No, we're. well, no, but
We
no,
switched.
Fire Emblem 7 is. Like,
I've never played Fire Emblem.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem is a godsend.
I keep seeing memes of Fire Emblem on Reddit, and I'm like, I don't understand that.
Probably the new one.
Yeah.
The new one actually looks like it kind of sucks.
Is that the
Really?
one with the school in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
that-
one I
that
keep seeing
I
memes.
don't want
The
to
reason
play.
is because like it's like there's just so much like bullshit you have to go through to actually play Fire Emblem.
They're-
Like you have to do all this school bullshit and like talk to all these characters
Yeah.
and do all this shit.
Like
And
I feel like since they went to DS, it's kind of been like too much on like the waifus and shit like that, and like
Waifu Emblem is
Yeah.
the name that hardcore fans have given it.
I tried to play Persona 5, and it's kind of like that.
I talking about the school stuff. I like the game Bully by Rockstar.
There's
that
a rumor
game's
that
really good.
that's
That is a
the
really
next
good game.
one.
Yeah,
The rumor is that that's going to be the next Rockstar game.
I am kind of
That's
pumped.
just a
Bully too?
rumor.
I would play the shit out of
I
that.
bought Bully
Just
for
'cause there was, like,
97 cents.
There's a lot of like bully references in Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
So people are like, that's probably going to be the next game.
They
John
don't-
Marston is my father in GTA Online.
Same. I think that's why everyone kind of looks the same.
Yeah,
Because
they're all just.
they all just pick John
Oh,
Marston.
you can pick Red Dead guy as your dad.
That's it.
Your dad.
I think Rockstar they came under fire recently for like their ridiculous like crunch.
Yeah.
time
It was
shit.
crunch, and people are mad about them not doing any story DLCs anymore.
Yeah.
And, like, especially with Red Dead, like that's what your
Have they put
audience
out
really
any-
wants.
DLC for that?
Just online stuff.
Yeah.
Hasn't there? There's a bunch of stuff to do in Red Dead though. All the Stranger and Freak
Oh,
stuff.
for
I
sure.
know I have not completed all of them.
No, I haven't either. I'm replaying.
No,
the game
but
right
it's
now.
still like I want more story. I don't want like the Stranger and Freaks. I want.
What's it gonna add to the story? Like
I mean, what did Undead Nightmare add to the story for the first one?
that wasn't a story though.
But it had a story
It was
to
like
it.
its own.
Yeah.
stuff.
Exactly. Like people want
Yeah,
that.
I would
Okay.
like something like that. Sure.
I thought you'd like
Like story
Like-
single
Yeah,
player
alright.
DLC, not
like an
story. DLC.
additional story.
Yeah.
All right. So like
But like they said they were gonna do like single player DLC for GTA 5. That never happened.
yeah.
Yeah, that didn't.
Like they even stopped adding the online DLC to the story.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah,
Which is bullshit.
yeah.
a lot of those like side missions in Red Dead though are really good
Yeah.
for sure. Like there's that one with the brothers where you like
Where you gotta shoot the
Yeah.
bottles out their head.
you're like punching them.
I bet I can take a kick to the balls better than you can. That's an actual dialogue.
Prove it.
I'm just like
But just-
I'm waiting for Cyberpunk, honestly.
Yeah.
Every time
Yeah.
like stuff is announced about it, I just get a little bit more pumped about it.
With Keanu.
I don't even care about Keanu. Like I was pumped before Keanu. That is just like cherry on top, dude.
I love how everyone is pretending that Keanu Reeves is like a good actor now.
I like him.
I don't know. I haven't really watched a
He's a
Keanu
shitty
Reeves
actor.
movie.
I mean, he's a nice
He's-
guy.
he's
and
in
everything, but,
some-
like,
He's an action film actor.
yes,
Yeah.
He does his
Or
own
and that's
Bill
stuff.
and
all
Ted.
he is.
Oh, I don't really.
I don't really think anyone's acting like he's a good actor though.
I think they just personally like
Yeah,
him.
they like him as a person.
Which kind of like
That's
And
fair.
he actually hates that, by the way. He's like, I don't.
He doesn't like
everyone
being
has
the
this
center-
nice guy.
the center of
personality.
attention. Really,
Yeah.
he just kind of wants to do his job and disappear.
yeah.
He lives in like a 9x13 apartment.
In New York City.
Yeah,
I mean, always takes a subway.
yeah.
There's a bunch of photos of him just sitting on the subway.
Sad Keanu.
And it's always like from like the crotch of somebody. Like we get it. Fucking stop taking photos of the
Yeah,
dude on the fucking subway.
Celebrities live in New York City. Who would have thought?
Holy shit! You mean these humans do human things? Like, yeah, you fucking idiot.
He rides a train.
Sorry,
That goes underground.
I really hate that.
He got a little hot there.
Yeah, yeah. I just hate how everybody's like, holy shit, these humans do human things.
Yeah. One time I was in Washington D.C. and I saw a guy who looked exactly like Danny DeVito from behind. And for a minute I forgot that like I wasn't in New York City and I was like, shit, that's Danny DeVito.
Yeah, he's in Washington D.C. doing Danny DeVito things.
Well, I thought I was in New York, like legitimately, for like 5 minutes. And I followed him and I was like, oh shit.
The grid layout of the streets didn't give you a hint.
It was just I was too caught up in the idea that Danny DeVito was walking in front of me.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the video?
Oh, did you just get the Discord thing?
I actually got it like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Check.
yeah, I sent it to you guys.
All right.
I would
pretty
love to
good.
meet
I'm
Danny
gonna send you
DeVito.
this video of the Exorcist guy.
Oh yeah, please, I want that.
It's actually a really interesting interview.
Yeah, Danny DeVito does seem like a cool dude to meet. Have you seen his video on YouTube how he describes how to eat an egg on stage for a play?
What?
Like a
No.
hard-boiled egg, yeah. Because one of the characters in the play that he was in, like, sits down and he starts eating an egg, like a hard-boiled egg. And he, like, just pulls it out of his briefcase. And he, like, breaks it with a cane. And he, he's like, I really had to, like, get into, like, tearing it apart.
I feel like Danny DeVito and
Is that
Peter-
not just him playing the Penguin in the Batman movie?
Yeah. I feel like Danny DeVito and Peter Dinklage are like polar opposites in the way that they like take like being a little person or a dwarf or a midget or whatever you want to say. Because like Danny DeVito has made his career out of being like a gremlin man and Peter Dinklage has made it out of being like I'm a little person but I'm also like a dignified like actor and stuff.
Yeah, like I'm a good
Yeah.
actor, so it doesn't really matter if I'm short.
And
'cause
Danny
I could get
DeVito
the
gets
role
dressed up
anyways.
in a cat outfit.
Yeah.
On Always Sunny half the time.
Sometimes he's just covering his naked body in olive oil. You know,
Jesus Christ.
get inside a couch. Yeah.
Always Sunny is probably like it's definitely like top 10 shows for me.
Yeah.
Like it's
Oh,
just so
for sure.
I
rewatchable. Like,
watched it for a little bit, and then I don't know, I just kind of stopped.
The-
Something about it just kind of made me feel bad about myself, and I don't know why.
I think it's like Seinfeld on steroids, and that they're all like garbage people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely like
is.
you're watching these garbage people do garbage things, and there's no like blowback for them. Nothing happens to them.
Yeah, but that's the best.
It
part.
always just resets.
Yeah, it's just
It
really.
takes
like-
advantage of the sitcom formula to that extent.
The only
I
It's
like
an
the one how they
anti-sitcom,
make
that's why
the
it's so good.
sitcom on their show. About
Yeah, with the
Frank.
mom.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like Charlie's mom.
Old
And,
lady house.
Yeah,
old
and then
lady house.
they're like, "Did you add a laugh track to our mother's lives?"
I like the end of that episode too.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, the show's done.
Dude, you know how they have the potato chips?
yeah.
That's like the same prop potato chips they used in Community.
Really?
Yeah, it's Let's is the brand. You
Is
know
it
how?
the same exact bag?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
So that
But
Utz.
probably not because they're actually eating them.
Yeah.
If it was, that'd be pretty fucking gross.
The 3-year-old bag of potato chips. We really got to get this scene though.
They're just like crumbling.
You know how Leonard from Community does like the food reviews, and he's
Yeah.
doing the one of like
Yeah.
the Let's potato chips. It's the same brand for that episode.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's like all the Fox shows have heinous beer or something.
I don't know about that.
It's
but
if
yeah.
you look, it's always the same beer. It's like
Is it?
red
Really?
with like a. It's I don't.
Or all J.J. Abrams movies have like this one.
the lens flare.
No, like it's Slusho or something. It's like a one of these drinks.
Yeah. But like, so I think
Oh,
it was
stuff
Fox,
like that.
and they made like, because they were like, I don't want to pay for beer companies to be advertised. So they just made a beer, and then
Yeah.
across the shows, it's all that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Because I was like, all these shows have this beer. I wonder if it's actually good. And then I looked it up, and it was like, oh,
It's not real.
this is bullshit.
You thought they were just getting the same beer because it was like really good beer.
I don't know. I thought it was just like the TV beer that like the reason it's famous is because it's on TV, and the
Right.
reason it's on TV is because it's famous for being on TV.
I want to go to Mac's Bar in Philadelphia.
What's that?
He's got a bar there.
Max. Oh, I thought you said Max.
Bar.
It's
Okay.
like,
yeah, there's.
I forgot that's not actually his name.
Yeah.
Rob McElhenney or whatever.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got the bar. He's got a bar in.
Is it exactly
Philadelphia.
like Patty's?
I don't know. I haven't actually seen it, but like
Okay.
he's got one.
That would make sense. Like, if you want to set for a bar, just use your bar.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, I think they shoot in California though.
Do they
So,
really?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know that.
Well, they have like establishing shots in Philadelphia.
Yeah, like for
But,
the opening
like-
song and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you not hear it?
Yeah, I do. I just
Where the
think,
fuck is that trombone coming from?
I just think of the memes. Like,
Bless you.
fuck you.
Fake out.
It did. It was there. It disappeared. Where'd it go? No
So
one
that
knows.
fucking trombone. The
We've been recording for like 2 hours. I think.
We are an hour and 3/4 in.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
end it.
Ended on the.
Yeah.
Ended on like a half talked about Always Sunny bar thing.
I don't really. Yeah.
Good point.
There's my point. Hot take of the day.
Good point.
But-
Got me there.
Okay, so are we ending it?
Yeah, I agree. I don't know.
That's a podcast.
That is a podcast.
Best one yet.
Really hitting our stride.
Yeah.
Can somebody please Photoshop me jumping this
Uh,
fence? I gotta show it to my Tinder date later.
Give us $100 million.
Yeah, I told.